Black and white.
Ronnie Coleman stands alone. There has
Ronnie Coleman is an American former professional bodybuilder who is widely regarded as the greatest bodybuilder of all time. Known as the King, Coleman shares the all-time record for most Mr. Olympia titles at 8 with Lee Haney. The winner of 26 IFBB professional titles, including the Mr. Olympia for 8 consecutive years. He is also renowned for his combination of size and conditioning, dominant body parts, and extremely heavy workouts, making him the strongest Mr. Olympia of all time. Coleman was inducted into the International Sports Hall of Fame in 2016 and was bestowed with the Arnold Classic Lifetime Achievement Award in 2021. In today's video, we will learn about the Ronnie Coleman lifestyle. Let's get started. Born May 13, 1964, in Monroe, Louisiana, a man who would grow to define what greatness means in bodybuilding. Raised in a working-class household, Ronnie was one of 8 siblings. From a young age, he showed discipline and athletic promise, eventually earning a scholarship to Grambling State University, where he graduated cum laude in accounting while strolling onto the football team as a linebacker for Coach Eddie Robinson's Tigers. After college, Ronnie faced a reality many of us know: no accounting job in sight. He took a job at Domino's in Arlington, Texas. Then fate intervened. In 1989, driven and gritty, he joined the Arlington Police Department. Still hitting the weight room daily, his size caught attention. A fellow officer invited him to Metroflex Gym, where owner Brian Dobson recognized potential, offering a lifetime membership if Ronnie would enter a competition. 1990. Ronnie's debut competition, Mr. Texas. He hit the stage as a novice heavyweight and stunned everyone. He won. He turned pro in 1992, and by 1995 he stood atop the Canada Pro Cup. The next chapters? A legend in the making. Ronnie's workouts became the stuff of legend. These weren't moderate weights: 800-pound squats, 645-pound T-bar rows. Gym floors shook. Moderate reps, heavy plates, legendary intensity. And then came the triumph. Ronnie won Mr. Olympia 8 consecutive times, from 1998 to 2005, tying Lee Haney's record. In total, he racked up 26 IFBB Pro wins, cementing his legacy. But with greatness comes sacrifice. His relentless lifting cost him. Multiple surgeries began, as his spine, hips, and neck bore the brunt. Today, Ronnie fights another battle: health. He's undergone 13-plus surgeries, back, neck, hips, leaving mobility compromised, but his spirit? Unbroken. He's a family man, too. Married to Susan Williamson since 2016. Together, they share a blended family. Ronnie has 8 daughters in total. And just days ago, at 61, he faced sepsis, a life-threatening infection. Grateful and vulnerable, he credits his 13-year-old daughter with helping save his life. He's launched Ronnie Strong to advocate for sepsis awareness. What about lifestyle? Ronnie lives in Arlington, Texas. He once listed his 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom home, valued at around $495,000, reportedly to upgrade per his wife's wishes. He is a car enthusiast. He has several cars in his garage, including a Mercedes S55 AMG. Price: $20,000. There is a Cadillac Escalade, priced at $130,000. A Hummer H1, priced $99,786. He even owns a Rolls-Royce Ghost worth $400,000 and a Porsche 911 worth $120,000. In addition, he has a Ford F-150 worth $43,620. In addition to these, he received awards after winning the 2001 Arnold Classic, a BMW 5 Series, and a trusty Ford F-150 pickup. Among these, his Cadillacs stand out, fitted with 5 TVs, 2 in back, 2 in the middle row, 1 on the dash, plus a $15,000 audio-video upgrade. Ronnie once noted how every vehicle was exclusive to him, a reflection of his champion mindset. Ronnie Coleman's net worth is around $10 million. However, he has suffered medical and financial losses in many ways. His wealth streams were multifaceted: Mr. Olympia prize money, nearly $1 million, endorsements, BSN, Gold's Gym, ABB, MetX, Weider, clothing, shoe deals, plus supplement revenue. Income streams: competition winnings, supplements, brand, apparel, endorsements with BSN, Gold's Gym, He says about half his earnings came from sponsorships. As Ronnie reached the peak of his career, his success translated into a lavish lifestyle. Today, his estimated net worth sits at around $10 million, according to both Celebrity Net Worth and Sportskeeda. Though once reportedly hovering as high as $25 million before health and financial setbacks, his current fortune leans toward the lower end, still respectable, given his intense medical expenditures. His longtime residence, a 3,040 square feet, 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom home in Arlington, Texas, valued around $495,000. He placed it on the market reportedly to accommodate his growing family's needs. Family is central to Ronnie's life. His first marriage was to Rueda Christine Ochkar in December 2007, a French-Lebanese personal trainer he met in Paris in 1998. That union ended in divorce around 2008 to 2010. In April 2016, he married American personal trainer Susan Williamson. They share a blended household of 8 daughters in total, 2 from his first marriage, Jamelia and Valencia, 2 of Susan's from a previous relationship, and 2 from a college fling plus 2 more shared children. Ronnie describes Susan as his rock during his recovery months. They lead a fitness-centered life together, often posting workouts and motivational content online. But let's be clear, his lavish assets and tight-knit family contrast sharply with his medical battles. Since 2007, he's undergone over 13 surgeries, including multiple spinal, hip, and neck operations, costing millions. Today, he uses crutches or a wheelchair to move. Yet he still trains, lifting lightweight plates and proving that the champion spirit lives on. On June 29, 2025, Ronnie shared he was hospitalized, thanks to a medical emergency, and fans rallied to wish him strength and resilience. He's open about it all, his wealth, his pain, his triumphs. He says he doesn't regret it, although he reflects on the cost. I was determined to be the best, even if it meant paying dearly. To truly understand Ronnie Coleman's legacy, you must begin with his training philosophy. One word: intensity. Known as the strongest Mr. Olympia ever, his workouts were extraordinary. In his prime, Ronnie routinely squatted 800 pounds for reps, deadlifted 800, performed 645-pound T-bar rows. He was famous for his catchphrases like "Yeah buddy" and "Lightweight baby," written into gym lore as symbols of explosive drive. His training split was a classic 6-day routine, each day targeting a muscle group with high volume. He pushed through extreme workloads. While most could barely lift warm-up plates, Ronnie was already crushing PRs. Nutrition was equally intense. He consumed about 6,000 calories a day, 600 g of protein, variable carbs between 100 to 1,000 g depending on cutting or bulking. Meals included chicken, turkey, steaks, egg whites, rice, potatoes, grits and cheese, 6 meals per day to fuel recovery. In 2011, he transformed his experience into business with Ronnie Coleman's Signature Series, a top-tier supplement line including products like Mealblitz, Resurrect PM, Testogen XR, and Proantium. In a recent interview on Club Shay Shay, Ronnie reflected on both peak glory and the physical toll: 13-plus surgeries, spinal and hip replacements, costing millions in recovery. Despite it all, his spirit remains firm. As he told Police magazine, "I loved being a police officer. Bodybuilding was a hobby. Cop was my dream job." Even after 8 Olympia titles, he continued serving until his body forced retirement in 2003. Today, confined to crutches or a wheelchair after numerous surgeries, back, neck, hips, he still trains with light weights. His mantra remains, "No regrets, just resolve." He pushed so hard, he lives with the consequences. From winning Mr. Texas in 1990 to dominating Mr. Olympia from 1998 to 2005, to now inspiring others through pain and perseverance, Ronnie's influence transcends bodybuilding. He's a global icon, his routines studied, his catchphrases echoed worldwide. His documentary, Ronnie Coleman, The King, and his YouTube channel with nearly 2.54 million subscribers keep his legend alive. To Ronnie, faith isn't extra, it's everything. He leaned on God during his darkest hours, saying he's still here because of the grace of God. Don't once am I gonna ask to leave him, after sepsis nearly claimed his life. Enter Ronnie Strong, his new global movement, launched July 11, 2025, to raise sepsis awareness. Over 100 fitness influencers joined, and 50% of net proceeds go to the Sepsis Alliance, Ronnie's way of giving back. Ronnie's been transparent. His family asked fans for prayers when he was transferred to a specialized facility, then shared hopeful updates. He's described the condition as complex but improving. Recovery is active. Ronnie's rehab includes pool workouts and lightweight resistance, targeting his goal of walking unaided again by 2027. "I'm not going to give up on this until I am walking again," he told Muscle and Fitness. His mindset remains bulletproof. As Iron Mag reported, the Ronnie we knew continues to be this way, motivational speaker. Now he's championing a different fight, with courage, faith, and clarity. Bodybuilding peers like Kai Green publicly saluted his resilience on the Kai Green Effect podcast, sending uplifting energy and reminders that Ronnie's impact transcends lifting weights. In rare interviews, like C.T. Fletcher's February 2025 episode, Ronnie opened up about his journey, from humble Southern roots to 8-time Olympia, to a man redefining legacy through recovery. What's next? Ronnie envisions life beyond the stage, dedicating his voice to sepsis awareness, walking again, and letting his faith shape every step. His final message: if we can save even one life, that's all worth it. Early on, Ronnie was built differently. Born May 13, 1964, in Bastrop/Monroe, Louisiana, he was noticeably stronger and bigger than his peers, even in elementary school. By high school, he excelled in football, track, and powerlifting at Bastrop High. He earned a football scholarship to Grambling State under Hall of Fame coach Eddie Robinson. There, discipline and family values were drilled into him. Robinson insisted on team center academics, teaching Ronnie that hard work resonated both on the field and off. Post-graduation, armed with an accounting degree, Ronnie moved to Texas, but ended up working at Domino's, eating free pizza because he was short on funds. That hunger fueled his fire. Disciplined routine carried him into the Arlington Police Department in 1989. But police gyms had few weights, until fellow officer Gustavo Arlotta introduced him to Metroflex, and owner Brian Dobson convinced him to compete in exchange for gym access. Ronnie debuted at Mr. Texas 1990 and shocked the world by winning heavyweight and overall. He earned his pro card in the 1991 World Amateur Championships. But Olympia success didn't come overnight. 92 debut, then 15th in 94, yet he persisted. His mantra? No shortcuts. Everybody wants to be a bodybuilder, but nobody wants to lift no heavy-ass weights, a line that became legendary, echoing sacrifice and determination. He merged powerlifting with volume pumping, squatting 380 kilograms, benching 260 kilograms, deadlifting 365 kilograms, often 5 to 6 sets per exercise for full range, coached initially by Dobson, then refined shoulders with Chad Nichols on Flex Wheeler's advice. In interviews, he's blunt, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Work harder than everyone else, no secrets. He prioritized recovery, massage and chiropractic care, to sustain high stress on his frame. Even before social media, he shared training via The Unbelievable, The Cost of Redemption, and On the Road DVDs, teaching free weight techniques, injury avoidance, and form. After a slow start, Ronnie exploded in '98, winning first Mr. Olympia. He crushed the competition from '98 to '05 with unmatched size, symmetry, and vascularity, 26 IFBB Pro wins. Post-2007 Olympia, he faced consequences, multiple surgeries, spinal and hip replacements. Despite severe pain, mobility loss, and wheelchair use, he never regrets his journey. Today, Ronnie shares life lessons: discipline, consistency, sacrifice, recovery. He's built an empire: supplements, brands, documentaries. He says success in life is no mystery, just unmatched effort. Throughout his career, Ronnie has quietly given back, signing autographs for hours, supporting junior lifters, and never forgetting that he once struggled financially after college. That generosity laid the groundwork for his latest mission. A devout Christian, Ronnie often speaks of his faith, crediting God in every challenge. That spiritual center wasn't just for show, it was his anchor through extreme battles, including his recent sepsis battle. On July 11, 2025, he launched Ronnie Strong, a global movement promoting sepsis awareness. With over 100 fitness influencers on board and limited edition merchandise, 50% of net proceeds go directly to the Sepsis Alliance. In mid-July, Ronnie posted a raw update. "It's been one of the toughest fights of my life. Your prayers, messages, belief got me through." He thanked his wife and fans, saying he's as #RonnieStrong as I am today. In rare recent interviews, including one with Men's Fitness in July 2025, Ronnie shared how doctors managed the bloodstream infection, shifted from critical care to recovery, even revealing he'd had a minimally invasive heart procedure during hospitalization. The fitness community responded fiercely. Fellow legends hailed his resilience and mission. On social media and podcasts, they praised his openness and urged the world to learn from his ordeal. Through all of this, his message remains unwavering. "If sharing my story saves even one life, it's worth it." A champion reborn, this time, fighting for others. Ronnie Coleman's story doesn't end with trophies or records. It lives through every challenge he's faced since that first Mr. Texas title. Not content to just survive, Ronnie turned his crisis into a cause. He launched Ronnie Strong with half of all proceeds helping the Sepsis Alliance, fighting public ignorance about what he called a silent killer. His message? Stay informed. Stay strong. In his words, "If sharing my story can help save even one life, then it's all worth it." At 61, he's not done. Focused on recovery, pool rehab and physiotherapy, he set his sights on 2 milestones: walking unaided again, and turning his survival into advocacy. From a small-town athlete in Louisiana, through 8 Mr. Olympia crowns and 26 pro wins, to surgeries, a wheelchair and facing sepsis, Ronnie has always emerged stronger. His legacy? More than muscle. It's perseverance, faith, love, and purpose. A man who never quits, who lives to give back. Ronnie's final message to you: stay strong, stay informed, and never ever give up. This ain't nothing but a peanut. Ronnie Coleman's battles, on stage and off, teach us that true strength isn't just physical. It's heart, resilience, and the will to turn pain into power.